Hello YouTube, how are y'all doing tonight? Alright, I'm going to link up a video clips of what video footage I got of this project car I'm working on. It's like I said in the past one that I haven't even posted yet. It's a 1986 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. It's a buddy's car. I got the motor ready to go to the machine shop. Haven't got it out there yet. Thought we'd have it out there this weekend, but I've had to work, so I haven't had a chance to get it over there. But I do have some video footage of the block after it was stripped, minus the cam bearings and freeze or expansion plugs. But I'm gonna link that. I'm gonna link what footage I got to this video. I got two videos getting ready to post here. I'll post the original one first, and then I'll post this one. But we're working on the 350 Chevy small block that's going to be going in that car. He's been getting parts in for that car. We had to kind of work around a little bit because his shop is a mess. I got some video footage of the front of the car. I really couldn't get around the car because of the mess in the shop that he's got. I will be getting a walk around of the complete car once we can get it moved out of where it's at, or at least get a path cleared around it. It's the car's been disassembled. It doesn't have a motor, transmission, and the interior and everything is completely out of the car. The gas tank, axles, etc. But I'm hoping sometime this week I can actually get a actual good video of the car and a walk around. He has primered the car. At least the engine bay I know has been primered. The trunk floor pan still needs welding work done to it. It's got some bad spots in the floor pan for the trunk. We gotta weld some new sheet metal in on. He has a new gas tank that's going in the car. We pulled the old gas tank. That gas tank was garbage. It had bad fuel in it, and the baffles inside the tank were rusted. And the fuel pump was pretty much trashed along with it. So he went ahead and got a new sending unit, fuel pump sock, got new fuel filters for it. We're pulling all the old gas lines out, replacing all the gas lines. He's trying to find a rear end for it. It's got that Borg Warner set up on the rear end, which was a 9-bolt rear end. The rear gear differential, that it had that Auburn cone-shaped posi traction rear end. It's an Australian made rear end that came in those cars. Unfortunately, there's no parts for those rear ends anymore. Them parts are hard to find, to say the least. At least I haven't found any. If anyone knows where any of those parts are at, you're more welcome to leave it in the comments. Would appreciate it. Otherwise, we're just going to change the rear end to a GM 10-bolt rear end if we can't find a good part source for that rear end parts. I don't know what the inside the rear differential looks like. I have not pulled the cover off of it, but I have a feeling that it's not in very good shape. It's which that whole car wasn't in very good shape for when he started disassembling it. Now he started this project about 5 or 6 years ago. I've only started messing with this project here in the last couple months. Trying to help him get it back together. He doesn't have a lot of money, so he's been working on it as he got the money to work to get the stuff for the car. I don't know all the details of where this car came from, how he acquired the car, or anything like that. I know the car at one time was running and driving. Then he got the idea to disassemble it and tear it down as a rebuild, as a project. The car had a 305 Pontiac motor in it. Had a Pontiac 305. So, which was a 5 liter 305 Pontiac motor. He's since pulled the 305 out of that car. He doesn't have the original motor that came out. I don't know what happened to the motor. So he decided he was either going to put a 305 Chevy motor in it or a 350. He's came to the idea to go ahead and put a 350 in it, just because parts are more in a more quantity. They're easier to find, and they are a little bit cheaper than the 305 motor. But as far as the car, it's a work in progress. I'm trying to get it, at least get the axles back in it so we can get it moved. Where it's at, it's in the shed. He's gonna need that area for storage for other things. We need to get it over to where we can put it on the lift. He has a lift in the shop in his shop. It's a scissor lift. One of those Harbor Freight 6,000 pound scissor lifts. We got to at least get the car moved. So in order to move it, we got to at least get axles back under it and wheels and all that stuff on it. And then we can go from there. Hopefully, I can get out there one day this week and at least get started on that. At least we can get the car moved over into the the main part of the shop. As far as I know, he is going to paint that body. He's got there's just a ton of work. Once I'm able to show you a walk around of that car, you'll understand more of what has to be done. Hopefully, his goal is to have it running by summer. I'm shooting more like by the middle to end of spring, have it up and running. Because I only get a couple days a week to work on it. With my regular job and all that, so that's my goal. But enough rambling, and let me link up this footage I have of the 350 Chevy small block, and then I'll link up the car footage of the car. Now the footage of the Chevy small block will be in the first of these videos that I'm getting ready to link on upload to YouTube, and then this video will have the walk around of the car, or at least a front shot of the car. I do know that on that car there is, which I talk about it in the video when I show the front of the car, the fenders that are on that car right now that are mocked up on that car are not the fenders that are going on that car. Them were beat up set of fenders that he had when he was painting, getting everything ready to paint or primer. He just put those on there. He has a set of aftermarket fenders, I think he said, that don't have any damage on them, I believe, for the car. Now I will tell you, the body needs so there's spots on the body that I've seen that need Mondo or body filler put in and sanded. Um, I don't know what. I wasn't around when he uh, primered this car, so he used rattle can primer, as I call it, or PBR. I don't know which primer he used. I think he used PBR, to be honest with you. It might have been a PBR. So, anyways, I hope you enjoy the video clip, and here we go. Okay, hello YouTube. Well, I'm back again. Here's this 86 Trans Am Pontiac. As you can see, the basically been stripped. Now these fenders are not even the ones that go with it. It's not the ones that's going to go on this car. He got another set of fenders for it, but he primered the engine bay. There's some more sanding that has to be done. Majority of this car is in parts, in pieces. There's got to be reassembled. But we're working on cleaning this shop up because this place is a absolute mess. But that's what I'm working on. So I'm gonna give you a quick view of it. But if you have any questions, like, share, subscribe, comment below.